Well, despite mounting international criticism against the American drone program, it appears as though the U.S. has picked its next target, and this one is an American citizen. The Associated Press has confirmed with 4 U.S. officials that the U.S. is now targeting an unnamed American who is believed to be an al-Qaeda facilitator and who is actively planning attacks on American citizens overseas. Officials are now in the process of building a case against the man to prove that a drone strike against him is legal, constitutional, and necessary. The Justice Department will then present the president with a formal review, and the president will have a final say. Now, this newest information comes less than a year after President Obama promised Americans more strict drone regulations in a national defense speech.
For the record, I do not believe it would be constitutional for the government to target and kill any U.S. citizen with a drone or with a shotgun without due process. But when a U.S. citizen goes abroad to wage war against America and is actively plotting to kill U.S. citizens, and when neither the United States nor our partners are in a position to capture him before he carries out a plot, his citizenship should no more serve as a shield than a sniper shooting down on an innocent crowd should be protected from a SWAT team.
Members of Congress have expressed criticism against America's use of the drone program, even with the new policies that have been put in place. Now, those include House of Representatives Intelligence Committee Chairman Mike Rogers.
The President's May 2013 policy changes for the U.S. targeted strikes are an utter and complete failure, and they leave Americans' lives at risk.
The AP has agreed to withhold the name of the country that the man is in as a matter of national security. This suspect would not be the first American that has been killed by a drone strike. He wouldn't even be the second. To date, there have been 4 Americans killed by drone strikes. The Muslim cleric Anwar al-Awlaki was killed in Yemen in 2011, along with Samir Khan. Al-Awlaki's 16-year-old son, Abdul Rahman, was killed in another strike 2 weeks later. And then in Pakistan, Jude Kenan Mohammed was killed in another attack. Al-Awlaki was the only reported U.S. targeted killing of an American. The others were considered collateral damage. Meanwhile, a new article by Glenn Greenwald and Jeremy Scahill details the National Security Agency's role in drone attacks. Now, according to the article, the primary method used to locate targets is a computer analysis of metadata and cell phone tracking technology. Oftentimes, that data is inaccurate. So in other words, instead of using an informant who is on the ground watching the suspect's movements, the drone targets the area where the suspect's cell phone is located. And sometimes that phone is in the hands of a friend or in the hands of a family member rather than the suspect himself. The information comes from a former drone operator who worked for the Joint Special Operations Command as well as for the NSA. It was bolstered by an Edward Snowden document, as well as that document detailed the geolocation technique that is used by the NSA. So, just when you thought the NSA only controls people's lives, it looks like it plays a role in some people's deaths as well.